Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Bobs and Angels Factorio. Where I've got the sound working this time. How are we doing? Power's doing alright. It's starting to rise a little bit. But that's unsurprising considering we switched all of this stuff on last time. I think once it's running a lot more, it's obviously going to drain the power a lot more. So we're going to have to keep an eye on things there. But I think things are going well. We are backing up on various different supplies. Ethane and butane's backing up. I do want to try and get some more... God, the size of this thing is just ridiculous. I do want to try and get a bit more done with this, because we do have other productions that need to be transferred over. But it's figuring out which ones we want to go with first, or how we want to try and piece it together. And that rubite line is looking very, very thin. We've only got 3 machines left down here, and those are bog standard mining drills. I could definitely do with upgrading those. Alright, I'm going to run down to the base. And we will inspect... Well, I'll go and improve the speed on the rubite mining so we can finish getting that out of the ground. Then I can start transferring over what's in the silo. And once we're done with that, I will inspect the rest of the Petrochem stuff. We'll try and finish piecing that big refinery together. We can start sending all the natural gas from here over there as well. But once we transfer the rest of this stuff over, I'm going to be quite content with things for the time being, I think. Right, these are on electric drill 2s, but I can further improve things down here. And I'm going to do a similar thing here. I'm just going to try and maximize the space that I'm working with. So let's just clear all this. I don't really give a fuck how messy this looks. It's functional, which is the important thing. That's way better. Okay, you need those, because I don't. Okay, now that rubite is going to be gone in about 11 minutes. So, as opposed to an hour. So that is an improvement. Right, I can clear away all of this stuff, which is going to be nice. A few more machines that I can work with. So the other two the other outputs that we currently have here are sulphuric acid and ferric chloride, I believe. Yes. I need to do something with the sulphur dioxide that comes up from the lead production, but that's not really all that active at the moment, so it's not a huge issue. What's the first stage of all this? It's the sulphuric wastewater going into hydro plants. These use 100 every second, and that comes out of the oil and gas separators. Okay, let's make some hydro plants. Wherever they are. Water treatment, that's the one. Stone bricks. Where are they? Okay, I need a space to work in. Right, so I'm producing 5 a second from these, and I have 25. So I'm making 125 sulphuric wastewater a second up there. So that's not bad, that's a pretty good number. Something I can work with. I can probably just slap these right next to each other. And then we have What kind of water comes out of that? Purified and mineralized. Okay, I'm going to head straight back up. I want to start working with things as quickly as I can. I don't want to spend too much time faffing about. The big thing that's going to be, like, the issue of the day is going to be placement of everything. Sulphuric wastewater is here, so what I might do would be just something like that. I'll take our sulphuric wastewater from there, plug it straight in. Then what I might do is send a lot of this water treatment stuff onto the other side of this rail. And that's going to be for the one that I'll be dismantling from down the other end. So we'll take... I'm going to need more storage tanks. And that's going to be for the mineralized water, I think. And what am I doing with the mineralized water? That's going into a tank and being clarified. Okay. Okay, I like that. That looks pretty good to me. Just bring some power up. We can start getting some of this system working. This power line can come up as high as it can. You can sit over here. And you will now power these clarifiers to the best of your ability. Awesome. Okay, so we've got one of the water stages dealt with. Although I do want to put in some more redundant pipelines. Get some termite bots out. Let's get rid of some of these trees. Let's get rid of most of these trees. I'll worry about the rocks when I have to. You're nothing I need to deal with. No, you're just a bit of weird-looking terrain. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so that's one bank sorted. Let's pretty much repeat this. So... yeah, I'll just erase that. Take those power lines out. And we're going to put this... up there like that. But then I'm going to edit it. I'm going to take these out. And what did I do with those pipes? There we are. Oh, apparently I didn't actually save the changed blueprint. That's a genius move, isn't it? Stroke of fucking genius. Okay, if I line you up there, you can connect. Marvellous. And let's just plug that in. We can get some of this started, so we'll start filling up on purified water. We're going to get this sulphuric wastewater filtered through, burn off some more of those gas condensates, and everything's going to be lovely. Oh, it's going to be good. Right. You plug in there, there, and then once more right at the end. Nice. I'm just going to draw that rail line through. I quite like the idea of the trains driving straight through the refinery. That's pretty cool for me. I'm easily entertained. And I'm out of BEBs. I need me some bebs. Give me some bebs. Thank you. Okay, now this is not really keeping everything functioning. That's more of a natural gas supply issue, though, as opposed to, the actual capacity for production. Which is unsurprising. You know, we're only fueling this with 2 pumps at the moment. I mean, they're Mark IIs, but there's still a lot of machines to feed with just 2 pumps. But, okay, next stage is taking the purified water. We've got the clarifier set up for that. We've got one machine... Oh, you're feeding into the purified water. Right. That is because we need purified water for more stuff. Oh no, it's because we needed saline water for the electrolyzers. And then purified water goes into the chemical plants which are producing the sulphur dioxide? Yes. Okay. So, purify or water purification is going to be something I'm going to need to sort out. Along with... Right, first things first, I think. Okay, well the first thing I definitely need to sort out is going to be more chemical plants, and I need some steel for that. So, steel, come at me, bruh. I'm going to work in 10s for the time being, just so I have a bit of a base level to work with. This bit is kind of getting slapdash together just so that it's done. But obvious fine-tunings will be coming in the future, so you needn't worry. The main bulk of what was needed for this refinery was the plastics, so that's been done, that's been calculated to the amount that I actually want. I hope I got those numbers correct. But okay, so we've got these. We are producing sulphur dioxide with them. Oh, there's another stage first, isn't there? Because I need to produce sulphur, which I get from... I completely forgot about the sulphur outputs. My word, I'm a genius. Oh, God. How quickly do you make those? 1 every second? I suppose we could go fast inserters on that. Have I got them being made? If not, I'll just handcraft them. I have a feeling I don't have them being made. Yeah, that's how it's looking. Right, how's that for some output? That is a very full belt of sulphur. Right, so we need to take that and turn that into sulphur dioxide, I think. Yes, with oxygen. And for the oxygen, we're going to need a load of the air filters and flare stacks. Let's set up a bank for that then. So you are going to be doing nitrogen gas or air separation, nitrogen gas and oxygen. Right, I want to stick this bank of the air separation stuff kind of here, like kind of entrance level. I'm sure making all of this like kind of double pipes that all interconnect isn't really going to do anything for me. I think it looks quite good, so that's kind of why I'm going with it. But there's a space there for another one once I bring those over. I also need more power lines. Finding all of the things that I need today, I definitely think we're going to need more of the air filtration, or the air filters, in order to power or fuel all of this. These pipes are not merging, which is good news. So I don't have to worry about things there. But what I do need to worry about is barreling up or tanking up all of the oxygen. I need some more iron plate. Yeah, it's going to be making sure we've got all of the oxygen and nitrogen being stored. And again, I guess they can come over here. So I have that one there for oxygen. You're the one we're going to be needing. And then nitrogen gets its own set of tanks, but we will be setting up an overflow valve and a flare stack just to make sure it gets burned off, because we don't need the excessive amounts that we are going to be producing just yet. Yeah, this number of filters is nowhere near enough. Can I make some more? What do I need? I need more stone brick for that. Let's keep making them until we're at capacity, or whatever. Alright, that should keep these pipes a little more full. This one at the end is still not getting any air. Still going to need more then. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have... Still going to have, like, two, like, lines of this compressed air going down into one... Well, they're going to be sharing, like, a double pipe thing, but I'm going to have, like, two big columns of them. And they're going to be working together. Really want to see green lights going up on the end of all this. This one up here is working perfectly fine. Fucking fluid physics in this are ridiculous. Ooh, these pipes are starting to look like they're holding their flow a little better. Kind of. Who cares? It's getting me the oxygen and nitrogen, so... It might not be a perfect system yet. It will get there. We'll figure out all of the fine details for everything that we need sooner or later. So going from there, we need to take the oxygen and the sulphur and combine that to make sulphur dioxide. Need more bloody pipes for everything. There's just so many pipes that are needed. It's unreal. Right, so sulphur and oxygen. It should be fairly easy to put together. There's one input, one fluid output, so what I'm going to do is just something like this. Bringing sulphur along. It's a lot of sulphur. Right, these produce every 2 seconds, so we don't need much in the way of inserters. We can just go with standard, regular inserters there, which is nice. Nice when you can keep things simple. Power. Oh. Power the fucking inserters. That would help, wouldn't it? There we go. Sulphur dioxide. I will have to make sure that I bring a train over from the main base, or from wherever I end up putting all of the lead smelting, because that's also going to end up producing the damn stuff. We're going to need loads of it. And wow, we're really tanked up on nitrogen now. These things are all firing. I mean, things have backed up a fair bit, so it's given the system an opportunity to catch up. So we'll have to see how things run in the, for the long haul. And we are now out of sulphur. That's probably because we're out of natural gas, or these things have all backed up. We need to start sending the plastic back off to the main base in order to keep this system running. But it's coming together. It's getting there. Slowly but surely. And next stage is sulphur dioxide and purified water. We have both of those things. Ain't that fantastic? Yeah, we do need to get this system running so that we can get the sulphur moving a little more consistently. So what I might do... I think I'm going to have to go and set up the plastic pickup and sort out an output line so that we can get more natural gas coming in. For now, we'll only go with like a small train for the plastic pickup. We don't need too much because we don't have much to pick up. And that'll do there. Let's get materials for a locomotive. Do I have those? I do. We'll just go with a one train, 2 carriage thing. And eventually we'll be loading all of this stuff with, we'll have like real proper heavy duty productions everywhere. This is also a good opportunity to see how all of this system is going to run. Let's make you offset there. Same with you. And we're gonna just stop all of this for the moment. I want to put in a balancer. And I think we could probably upgrade this from yellow to red. Yep. That works. Right, so filters across, filters down. And there we go. Just get full of plastic, please. We'll fill up all of these chests. Oh, no. We've got as much liquid plastic as we can pump into these machines. At the moment, we're being limited on the production of our machinery. The assembling machines at the end. I thought I'd calculated this out for these machines, but apparently I didn't do enough. Yeah, we're definitely overproducing on this stuff. I think one of the issues probably is just the different crafting speeds of all these machines. Because these assembling machines aren't running at the same speed that this thing, the chemical plants, do. And they're running quicker than the steam crackers, so there's going to be some inefficiencies all over the place. I do need to put in some more flare stacks as well, so I'm going to just make a handful. And just set up various additional outputs for the things that are going to need them. All the others are going to get flare stacks as well, just so we can make sure that this system stays running. And one more for the acid gas. And then I think that's everything covered. Gas condensators have got a flare stack on them already. Sulphuric wastewater is going up into the hydro plants. Yeah, everything's good right now. Now one of our bottlenecks is steam, so I don't have enough boilers for this system. This one seems to be fine. You just can't output. What is that? Have I connected that up properly? I have, it's just that these pipes are very full. No, we're not burning that methanol off quickly enough. Or turning it into other stuff. Okay, I'm fast approaching the end of this episode, but I do want to try and connect this rail line up before I do that, or before I wrap things up. So, let me find my rails. Rails out. That's what I need. Let's connect things back up so that the rail line is unbroken. Okay. I need some chain signals and rail signals. Let's just get some of this stuff sorted. And there you have it. We have an unbroken rail line going all the way around this. Yeah, we're starting to run out of supplies over here now. Which I have a feeling... Yeah, it's no longer the steam that's the issue. I think it's probably going to be traceable all the way back to the reserves of natural gas, of which there are none. Gas condensates, raw gas. Yeah, we're running on empty. So what I need to do is I need to start sending this guy. Let me rotate these, because soon I will be sending all of this stuff up to here, and we're going to be transferring everything over. So I don't mind, moving the train off and restricting the supply of natural gas to the little setup that we've got down in the main base. It's not a big issue. But let's send this guy up to refinery and gas until inventory empty. And you stay here until inventory full. Okay. Now, I'm not even going to be able to run over until this, like, before this train arrives. Just because of the sheer scale of this thing. That is going to be a huge influx of fuel into the system. And that's really what we need. And it because the pipes all fill up with the gas that comes off the train, it overrides the pump jacks, which I kind of like. They're there as a backup. They're not there to be the main priority supply for everything. But that's getting some of these machines fired up again. As long as we start keeping these tanks, you know, reasonably full, we should be able to manage. It should be all right. But for now, I'm going to have to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlists on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I'll catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Don't even have a name. And what does that make you? You're just some shitty little blood dragon, aren't you? I mean, look, you're being beaten up by my horse. It's not that impressive.